Hi, this is Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. Welcome to my heart of my home and also my heart. So today I'm greeting you naked. Yes, I have my clothes on, but I have not a stitch of makeup on. And I'm making a point. Everyone is beautiful the way we are. Each of us is beautiful the way we are. And allowing ourselves to be seen, and I mean really seen, by those that we make love with, that we wake up to the next morning. How often have you spent the night with someone and gone to bed with your makeup on because you were afraid he wouldn't like or love you the way you were underneath, without the eyelashes, without the mascara, without the foundation? When we allow ourselves to be truly seen, we're being really authentic, and that's when we can experience deep intimacy with our partners. Now, I'm in the kitchen because I want to talk about this inner glow that we all can have. And I will tell you how old I am. I'm, as my brothers would say, older than dirt. I don't care. I feel like 18 inside. I may have some wrinkles, but this is me. This is my face, and I have to be happy with it, because when I'm happy with how this looks, then it's projecting out there into the world also that I'm happy with me. Because when I wasn't happy with me, I don't know if you remember this time, but men wouldn't look me in the eyes. They would walk by and they would put their eyes down on the ground. They wouldn't make eye contact with me. And now people look me in the eyes. They make eye contact with me. They see me. So we want to be seen. We want to be seen as the radiant beings that we are, that each of us is. Okay, so how do we stay radiant? And thanks for watching. I appreciate you being here. So how do we stay radiant? Well, whatever you want this to look like, then we have to put good stuff inside. And I'm traveling tomorrow, so I am cleaning out my refrigerator, and I'm just going to show you a few things that I'm doing here with my blender. And Adam Gates has been after me, my son from Naked Healthy. Mom, do a smoothie, do a green drink every day. And I gotta say, okay, I don't know if you can see my stomach or not, but I started doing smoothies one a day since Saturday, and today is Thursday, and my tummy is totally flat. And I've had 3 children, all C-sections, and maybe that's too much information, but that affects our muscles. And there's no excuse here. I have a flat stomach and I'm 63. Yay! And you can too. So here's what I'm doing. So far I've got some strawberries in here. Let me move over a little bit. So I inadvertently, when I get strawberries when they're in season, I cut the stems off, although Adam leaves his on and plunks the green things in too, but I stick them in the freezer. And so when the strawberries are $4 or $5 a pint, I've got frozen strawberries fresh from Oxford, where they're grown here in California. They're fabulous. So they melted, and so I just threw in all my strawberries. I also have, so last year I had the glory of picking apricots that were organic, so those I froze. I left the peels on, and so I'm going to throw some of those in. Just organic apricots, and they're loaded with iron, so I'm going to put a couple more of those in there, because I was up till 1:30 doing clearings last night, and I went and saw my first child in person. This little girl, 7 years old, amazing little girl, awake, and was talking to me about her guide that talks to her. Really fascinating. Okay, so I've got a cucumber. I'm going to throw some cucumber in here. There's half an orange, maybe a whole orange, And then I'm putting in also red pepper. So it's hard to get 5 or 6 servings of fruit and vegetables a day, but if we're not eating them raw, then we're not getting all the nutritional value. So I like to just, I'm listening to my son. The children become the teachers. My kids are teaching me. So I've got, so far, let's see, I've got orange, strawberry, apricot, red pepper, cucumber, what else? Oh, celery. And celery's really good for putting moisture in the body. And it's really good for keeping you regular if you have an issue with that. I don't. But I think a lot of it has to do with our diet. And, I did the 5 Tibetan rites this morning outside on the grass. And, when we move our bodies, then we move our bodies. And we need to keep everything flushing out. If you're not going on a daily basis, then add some fiber and more water and fruits and vegetables, and that you will be. Because we've got to flush the toxins out of our body. Everything that goes in needs to come out. Okay, so, and I saved the peels for the goats. They like that. Okay, and my little secret, Whole Foods collagen. It was pretty pricey. Well, I don't know, I think it was $30-something for this, and this will last me easily 6 months. So I put 1 scoop of that in there. So I want to talk about vulnerability. When we can be as authentic as we are, allowing someone to see us, our hopes, our dreams, our fears, when we're able to share those things with someone else, then we're connecting on a deeper level. It's not superficial. And that's how our relationships really become divine. And that's what we're meant to do. We're meant to have a soul connection with another being. Not just, the coffee's here, the kids are hungry, blah, blah. That's very superficial. We've got to connect on a deeper level. And if you're not being completely authentic, now what does that mean? It means sharing what's in your heart, sharing your hopes, your dreams, your fears. Okay. And part of that is allowing someone to see you as you are. Okay. Kale, we got to get the greens in here. So I'm throwing a little bit of kale in here. So I just want to remind you, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 6 days. 6 days, flat stomach. And I will say that I stopped drinking. Well, I don't drink a lot of milk, but I would drink tea with milk. So I stopped buying milk, and it was always organic, but I use the full fat organic. When I eat yogurt, I eat with the fat, because I feel like if you're going to eat dairy, it should be high fat. The reason being, when it's low fat, it tends to have more sugar in it. And I don't know if it's being added. I'm not at the dairy, so I can't tell you. But I will say that my stomach is flat. Okay, so I'm going home this weekend. I'm going to be visiting some people I haven't seen in years in Toronto, some people I went to high school with, and they knew me way back when I was a teenager. And so I was kind of motivated, but I haven't done anything extraordinary, to adjust my weight at all. Just these smoothies. And, I don't eat white bread. I only eat sprouted bread and not very much of that. But the bottom line is, if you want to be radiant, you've got to put good stuff in. Live foods. Oops. And those went on the floor. So that's my smoothie for this morning. Oh, I think I might put a few dark berries in there too. Lots of antioxidants. So here's the thing. It's wonderful to eat rich foods. It's wonderful to have a few drinks here and there, but I don't do it because I know I'm going to live to be 100. My knees are great, my shoulders are great, my hips are great. I'm not going to end up with a knee replacement or a joint replacement because I'm taking care of this now. And it's so important to take care of our body on a daily basis, because what we do to it, whether it's good or bad, is cumulative. So that's my belief. And my mother's 95. She eats very little meat. She was very active, cutting her own grass well into her 80s. And that's the other thing, is that getting outside and moving, being out in nature, is really healthy. It helps to clear our energy. It helps to ground us. Nature it's part of us. Our earth is part of us. And if all we do is walk to our car, drive to wherever it is that we work or shop, and then get back in our car and go back inside, we are not getting the benefits of that vitamin D outside, the sunshine we all need. Not only that, but the energy of the plants, etc., help us to heal. They help us to, to feel good and alive. When I had my landscape business, I was hands down, knees down in the dirt on a daily basis. And boy, what an incredible experience that was. So this is my naked video. I hope you've enjoyed it. And to all of you out there, I am going to be doing an Ask Jennifer Anything live tonight at 5 p.m. I'm going to be out of town next week. I don't know what I will be able to do while I'm in Canada. I don't know what kind of internet access I'll have. So tonight at 5 or 8 p.m. Eastern, I hope you'll join me. Bring your questions. And if you would like to send me a question in advance rather than do it on the screen, my email is jenniferelizabethmasters@gmail.com. You can ask me about health. You can ask me about anti-aging. You can ask me about relationships, love, manifesting. I am very good at that and teaching it. So I would love for you to join me tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm Jennifer Elizabeth Masters. Radiate out in your world. Be the beautiful you that you are, and don't be afraid to be naked. Naked. Be authentic. Be you. I love you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day.